So recently I came across a Vice article that was talking about people's belief in God after their experiences with DMT. And this was saying that more than half of the people that had DMT breakthroughs or strong DMT experiences have basically turned into being a theist or someone that believes in God. It said that there was a small section of them that became agnostic and some actually turned atheist, but I think it was like a small percentage. The overwhelming majority of them actually developed a belief in God, and this was pretty cool to me, but not really surprising since based on my own experiences with DMT, and I've done it into the hundreds range. I don't know exactly, maybe multiple hundreds. I can't really keep track. There's been sessions where I've had multiple breakthroughs in a session, and times where I've done it, once a week maybe. Nowadays I've been, as you guys know, I've talked about before, I've been a bit hesitant and scared to break through just because I've kind of built it up into something that is a little bit bigger than it has been in the past. But I think it's very cool that it radically changes people's belief system in such a fundamental way. I know that it's not 100% rational to be theist or atheist because you are basically saying that you have concrete knowledge of something that you can't really prove. I think that the most rational position would be agnostic, but I feel personally I identify more with the idea of theism, and it feels more true to me on an intuition level. I know some people feel differently, but I think a lot of my approach to life and the things that I've been pursuing and the kind of artistic and really high imagination sort of level in my head, it really it needs to have the theism element to it to really sort of push it. I feel like if I was atheist, I would be a little bit lost creatively. I really feel like people that are creative need to live in the type of magical world or exist in a type of magical thinking that other people that are more maybe science or mathematics based they probably would want to stay in a bit more of a skeptical mind state. But for me, I really like to fantasize, and I really like to keep myself very open to possibilities and everything. And truthfully, we don't really know what the truth about God is. I know that people say that since basically the belief in the multiverse is sort of taking the place of God, to say that, we don't need God. The universe is just here because we happen to be the lottery winners of the many multiple universes that exist. But a lot of people say that sort of goes against Occam's razor, and I think that that's kind of probably accurate. I'm not someone that really subscribes to the multiverse theory. I think other people have the other people that have different opinions about it seem to be pretty smart, I guess. I know Sir Roger Penrose, he has a lot of different ideas about what could actually be instead of the multiverse. But anyways, that's besides the point. I just wanted to basically address this weird phenomenon that seems to happen in a lot of people that experiment with DMT. And I've talked to people in the past, especially on shroomery.org, that claim to still be atheist even after multiple DMT breakthroughs, and that's perfectly cool. That's perfectly cool. I think that those people are definitely very interesting people to talk to, and also I've talked to people that have become theists over their DMT experience. I shared this on my Facebook timeline. I shared the Vice article or whatever, and then one of my friends that actually tried DMT, she told me that she's still agnostic after her experiences, and we started talking about our beliefs and whatever, and she said something about believing in a creator or whatever, but kind of leaned towards the agnostic state, which is perfectly cool. I feel like the more experiences someone has, though, it probably pushes them more into theistic beliefs, because I know this person only had one DMT breakthrough, so I think that if they have more, they start to sort of move into more of a theistic outlook on life. But, you know, personally, I really like the idea of there being a creator. It's obviously, it's really comforting. But I just feel like it's a more magical sort of interpretation of the world, and I know that some people say, well, you know, since suffering exists, that means that God doesn't exist. But for me, that doesn't really close the book on it. I feel like there's more to the story than, you know, just because there's bad stuff in the world that means God doesn't exist. I feel as if the only reason why I survived certain very trying experiences because I had a very strong sort of faith in some sort of higher power. I think that has been pretty beneficial to me, all things considered. I'm actually very surprised about the people that are able to go through life and have trying experiences without any sort of belief in a higher power. It's actually really impressive, to be honest. I feel as if I'm more of a coward because I have to rely on a higher power to feel as if there's a safety net there, that I feel like there's something watching over me. But I really like the fact that it's a more magical outlook on life, that it really suits me in my personality, since I'm someone that's more about openness in terms of like psychological traits. So I think that sort of comes with the territory in a way. But I'm interested to see, you know, what you guys think about belief in a higher power after the DMT experience, and if you guys had a similar reaction to it. I know definitely by the article that it's a very common thing, so it's definitely to be expected that a majority of people have developed certain theistic beliefs after their strong psychedelic experiences. And like this article also mentioned that it makes sense because a lot of people label the DMT experiences as one of the fifth most or the top five most meaningful and life-changing experiences, and a lot of people claim it to be the most meaningful experiences that they've had. And for me, it's definitely up there. I've obviously, since I've created a whole brand about it, I've been very fascinated with it, and it's been the main vein to sort of try to search for evidence of God. I think that's a very big pursuit in my life, is trying to find some sort of concrete evidence of some sort of higher power. And since I want to try to be consistent with the scientific method and logic, I don't want to claim knowledge to something that I don't have concrete evidence in. But at the same time, I'm very fascinated with the pursuit. I know that the host from the YouTube channel / show Closer to Truth is of a similar sort of drive. He interviews a lot of people on the belief spectrum, so atheists and believers, usually in the scientific and philosophy realms and whatnot. So he basically interviews them and talks about how their beliefs and why they disbelieve or believe in God, and stuff about consciousness. Basically all the stuff that I'm really into. I really like that channel. I feel like I'm a sort of kindred spirit with that guy that's really trying to find the truth of sort of divine experiences and a divine nature of reality, I guess. I really hope that there's something out there, definitely. But that's pretty much all I wanted to share. I'm starting my piano lessons tomorrow, so my piano lessons again tomorrow, so I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with that, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.